It's Madden NFL 24, and we've got a showdown in the NFC North. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions, and it comes your way next.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we've got what's always a hard-hitting battle in the NFC North, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Detroit Lions. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
The punter, Jack Fox, has us ready to go, and we are underway here at Ford Field. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They're led out by the rookie, picked 164th in this past draft out of BYU, Jaron Hall.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Now it's Hall. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and that'll bring up second down. Throwing here is Hall. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Here's Hall. Addison holds it in. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. Fighting through, and he's got space. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now a first down throw. Goff. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Goff. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Goff. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Badgley's kick is good, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They'll start on the ground with Madison. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back to the ground on first down. Here's Madison. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Back to throw, Hall. Being chased out left. Down the left sideline. And he gets this one down to the 24. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Hall. Steps away to, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Ball to throw it. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. Oh, look at the juke. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Madison will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Madison. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3, our score. Goff on 1st down. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Goff. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that brings up third and a full 10 yards. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. Goff now to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. Badgley able to punch this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. Taken at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Hall. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Here's Hall. They'll get this underneath to Madison. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hall. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Now a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Just a gain of a yard in what all likelihood will be the final play of the first half. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a running back, Alexander Madison, who put together a solid first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Get him going, baby.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Khalif Raymond now. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Third quarter starting with a run from Montgomery. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
2 yards to go, second down. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Goff on third down. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 65 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
This 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Hall. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. They're probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Back to throw. Hall. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll go Madison up the middle. Gets past one man. Oh, now he bowls him over. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Hall looking to throw on 2nd down. This one brought in by Jefferson. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as he'll get the ball down inside the 30. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hall. This is caught by Addison. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Osborne motions left. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. This goes out wide from Madison. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake That's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot but couldn't connect.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He wants Reynolds way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. Now Goff. Throw out wide is incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down by 5, 2:11 to go. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Hall. He's going to look deep down the field. And this one is incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing here is Hall. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Now it's Hall. Completes this to Jefferson. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. Here we go. This is 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Goff now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they'll indeed take a knee. Second and 11. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one. That second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.